Always a privilege and an honor to be asked to judge, and not too many people get to handle what somebody's been working on for quite a few years. And we take it pretty seriously. Of course, judging the birds, but also we have a good time with the Serama people, and that's what it's all about. But there's a couple things we picked up on today that we wanted to talk to everybody in general about. One thing is the feathering. The Serama is not supposed to be soft feathered, nor is it supposed to be hard feathered. And we're seeing too many birds that are soft feathered. Okay? That's one thing we wanted to bring out. Also, we're seeing too many birds with their wings in front of the shanks. I think that's a no-no in the Serama world. That's another thing we wanted to bring out. The squirrel tail. With the back, I'll just use it for an example. If the back is level and the tail is past 90, that's a squirrel tail bird. That's enhanced if the back is sloping down and the tail is still forward. And that makes it even more squirrel tail. So we want you to watch for your squirrel tail birds. And also we saw a number of rye-tailed birds. Now, if anyone doesn't know what a rye-tail is, that's when the tail will go to one side. It'll come back to center, but it'll never go to the other side. It'll lean to one side or back to center. One side back to center. That's called a rye, W-R-Y, tail. In a sanctioned show, that'll get any bird disqualified. Okay? We're seeing too many rye tails in the Seramas. That's another thing we wanted to bring to everyone's attention. Another thing we still need to work on is greatly improved is our cosmetics. You know, the birds need to be cleaners. I'm not talking about all of them, but some of the birds need to be cleaner when they come to the table. You know, with dirty wings, dirty shanks, dirty toenails, manure caked on the toenails. That's a no-no in an exhibition show, no matter where it's at. Work on your cosmetics, you know, if you need to do that. Now, I gave you all the negatives here. We'll get them out of the way. The positive on this, we had a lot of birds in the 80s, 82, 84. To us, that's a good bird. An 80 line is a good bird. Anything above 80 is a very good bird, okay? So the overall quality, we feel like has improved. We're not seeing near as many birds way down here as we used to see. So that's quite an accomplishment in itself when you've got so many people involved in the Serama breed. So I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's basically it. There were some birds brought back up for champions that didn't have a right tail, but it had weak tail, which is prevalent in the Seramas. They went off the table first when they came back up. They made it through the first cut to be brought back up. When they laid that tail over to one side just a little bit, that took them off for champion of their class. So really watch that very much.
One other thing, if you know you're going to a show and they're going to use this type of material on the table, get you some of this material. Okay? If you know they're going to use a carpet pad, get you a carpet pad. If some of the birds come to the table, especially the females, they're still squatting on us. They won't show. They're not used to being on this kind of material. So that's just another little tip. Perhaps will help you.
Are there any questions from the group? No one? Linda, would you like to know how much older your birds ought to be? They're getting there real nice. You had one nice pullet come across without much of a tail end, but she had an attitude already. So she was looking real good. Her wings were coming down. So getting a little table time definitely helps out.
So it doesn't hurt to enter them. It's table practice for them.
Yes.
Get them out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to thank everybody for coming. And I don't know if you guys, I think most of you met Jerry, but this is Jerry. He's the one that brought the birds over from Malaysia in the first place. Hey, way to go, Jerry!
Also, Diane and Gary, for their hospitality here. There's very few places.
Okay, if there's no other questions, we've got some club business to take care
What
of.
about the raffle?
Yeah, raffle.